Good morning again. Continuing our reading journey. Today, another longish poem from Western Explorations and Explorations. Glacier. Part 1. I pause my solitary journey and join 7 strangers, 6 days of backcountry wilderness. Part 2. I sit in a meadow on the bank of the Belly River. In front, mountain peaks jut up out of the trees. Glaciers glisten white against the gray-black granite. On either side, more mountain peaks. Below the snowfield, a waterfall cascades down, a small gray line against the rock. Directly in front, the river flows by. The sound of water mixes with the wind in the trees. Together they form a most tranquil sound. A deer walks past us on the trail, knowing it is safe here. Part 3. I am in a big field. Mountains to our front and left. In front is the Continental Divide. Clouds pile up on the western side, but it is nice and sunny here. Part 4. Foot of Glens Lake. The scenery is incredible. Always through the trees, the mountains tower overhead. Many still have snowpacks on them. It is the sides of the mountain that sustain life, not the top. Part 5. Head of Glens. Rain sets in. Around the campfire it is dry because of all the trees. We sit around the fire, tell stories, and talk. Our group, Amy and Liz, sisters or lovers or both, an air about them strayed out of a Bronte or Austen novel, speaking a strange forced accent. I've heard it before, but I cannot place where. Anne, from Brooklyn, poet and yoga instructor, hypoglycemic, gets cold really quick, has a great set of organically grown teas. Tim, a software engineer from Austin, 2 kids at home, 4 and 6, extroverted, a big kid himself. Steve is an accountant in Baltimore, quiet. Elena, my friend from law school. 15 years later, you will die from breast cancer. We share a tent, but lose touch after Glacier. When I read the email saying you died, I am sad. And I think of this time and how innocent it must seem. Carolyn, our guide, Massachusetts by birth, Montanan by choice, friendly and knowledgeable. I wonder what you think of us. Some groups are better, some are worse. Of course, you will say we are one of the best. What else would you say? We are all different roads and connect and intersect and affect each other in countless ways. We are the sum of all those we meet and with whom we interact. Later, I sit in my sleeping bag listening to the rain on the tent walls, the wind flapping and shaking the tent. Everything I need to wear is damp. I sit and I think and question. Why am I here? Will I be famous? Should I have left science for law? Will I have thought up some new discovery? E to the I pi plus 1 equals 0. What more proof does one need of God's existence? E equals mc squared. Outside the camp, Glens Lake, 20 feet away. It is cold and deep. The mountains tower all around us. Across the lake, Cosley Mountain looms up into the sky. Rocks and crags disappear into the mist. Newly fallen snow peppers the rocks and cracks. To the right, Stony Mountain Pass looms like a wall. The snowpack ends in a waterfall. Clouds hug the upper parts of the pass in their misty grasp. The sisters are in the tent next to mine. They laugh and giggle and talk in that strange accent. Part 6. The sun comes out, sitting at the brink of a small waterfall, fed out of Shepherd Glacier. The stream continuing on into narrow Glens Lake, which in turn feeds into Cosley Lake, then the Belly River, ultimately Hudson Bay. White Crow Mountain to my left, Cosley Mountain on my right. Mount Merritt and Pyramid Peak on the far right. Behind us the pass, above us the sun. In front, the Belly River Valley. Snow dusts the top of Merritt. It is beautiful and awesome and incredible. Rumble tumble the water grumbles over the rock, down, 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 over the rock the water falls, splashing and dashing, washing the rock below. Part 7. Stony Indian Lake. I climb up the slope of Stony and Indian Peak above camp. Stony Indian Lake glimmers in emerald green. The valley descends to my right, flanked on all sides by towering, snow-dusted peaks. The sun filters through in a magical mid-afternoon glow. I myself am in full sun and shed my shirt to absorb the warmth after 2 days of drenching rain. The green water soothes me as I gaze down from my rock perch. The water is clear, and I can see every rock, every stone that lies on the bottom. The green mountain inspires me as I gaze up from my rock perch. The air is clear, and I can see every rock, every stone that lies on top. The lake is many shades of green. The mountain is many shades of green, but also gray and brown and yellow. The air chills me now. I move back towards the sun. We see fossilized remains of some of the oldest life on Earth, a blue-green algae, ancestor to us all. Part 8. Kootenai Lakes, I plunge into freezing water chilled by glacial runoff. Now I lie on the warm grass, warmed by the sun's golden rays. Our 30-mile wilderness trek concludes at Waterton, where parting is such sweet sorrow. We start as strangers, but after 6 days in the Glacier backcountry, we end as comrades. Thank you for listening, and more next time. Have a good day.